10-4. Thank you, man. Fathers keep fighting a good fight. Catching her fucking up. Alright, I'm trying to get this going. My phone is always manifestly possessed by authorities that don't have the right to have the authorities on my phone. But thanks for the government we live in. Thank you guys for being bullies. Let me get my phone working. So I'm proving right now that I had a caseworker, still have this caseworker. The case is open, going on 3 years now, and because this cult has been trying to manipulate their systems to kidnap children, and they're trying to kidnap my child. So this lady tells me to show up to the A&D and Company at Wonderland Mall off of Fredericksburg to go to do drug testing. And I prove here in video that the lady that's working at the office has told me that I'm not even in their computer systems. And being threatened by the caseworker, Patsy Haverkamp, she states that she was going to go ahead and count me as a positive. So here we go. So I'm putting my videos together. They had to hide me for 7 months using their cult friends and stuff. So let me prove my proving. Yeah. She's asking me to come here, though, right? So UAs, if you read the text message, read the text messages on the left as much as you can. I know it's kind of covered, but she's talking about go take a UAs will be considered positive if, like, you're not going over there, right? I spoke with them. I told them you went by mistake, and she's talking about some other stuff right there. But look, you'll clearly see. Fathers keep fighting a good fight. Catching her fucking up. So I'm at the AD. I'm right there at the AD place. Her supervisor and her producer director. I'm giving this to Ms.Bridges so she can discern like what caseworker I got going on here. So I'm at the place, at the A&D place. Got me one, boss. Mean words, got me one, boss means I caught her in a lie. So let me backtrack that a little bit because it kind of falls off. De Dios, ayúdame. So if I was in a competent mental, it says they're trying to incriminate my mental health. How would somebody show all this type of evidence? You know, put them on blast and show the truth about the whole scenario, what's going on. You know, if I didn't know what was going on, you know, if I didn't know what time it was. When we never want to give up. We say Canada, Canada, Canada. Using intelligence. Canada, Canada, Canada. Yeah, that's Indian native knowledge that was used in mockery that named the whole United States after they instincted my dad's tribe. So anyway, Canada, and I will keep going. Let me get to that. We never want to give up. We say Canada, Canada, Canada. All right, I need to get to the text messages to prove. She wants me to go testing. Me and her are texting back and forth, talking about she wants me to go do a UA test at the Wonderland Mall off of Fredericksburg. And then if I don't go, I'm considered as a positive, right? Got me one, boss. So Pete Gang got me one, boss. So I'm catching her right here. I'm catching her right here in the live. Proving it to her supervisor and producer director, Ms.Bridges. Because they can see. Right here. So, if I can get this. When we never want to give up, we say Canada, Canada, Canada. Text message part right here going. Alright, here it is. Boom. Alright, bam. I finally got to get it where it's at, where y'all can see what's going on. She's telling me to show up at, if you look right underneath the picture, it says, at the location, A&D Test and Company, Wonderland of Americas, close to Burlington 4822, Fredericksburg Road, Suite A3, right? They close at 3 p.m. You must be there 1 hour prior. They must be completed as soon as possible. If you don't show up, you're considered as a positive, Mr. Gojardo, on my UAs. So I'm passing my UAs. I'm taking my classes. And I'm catching this woman telling me, without doing the 1054 at this company, she didn't even set me up to even go to the company. And so I had to call the producer director to tell the producer director, like, hey, This woman right here is telling me to go to this UA place and then threaten me that I'm going to be uh, manifested as a positive, mean words that I'm not being obliged and doing all this. She hasn't even made the new family packet plan that the old judge, that we're in a new judge, to tell you we're 3 years now on this case because this crooked cult of kidnappers and the Human Services of Child Protective Services working along that I got caught up with their last judge. It's done moved to a real civil courtroom with a more mature potential judge that's actually giving me a still chance to be in my son's life. So as you see here, she's telling me to go here, right? All right, so I prove it there, right? All right, peep game. So we're going to get out of there, and I'm going to show you the phone call that I have, if this can get going. My phone call with the producer director. If this phone will work accurately. Here it goes. Ta-da.
At compadre, Ms.Bridges, I got done with
I'm
one
in the
class
Wonderland
there,
Mall right now.
and I got to get the certificate. I gave it to my attorney, and I mean, I had to probably go back and go get another copy of it. But I mean, the one class that
That's the
was
producer director's phone
intended to
number.
take, they're making me go to another program called intervention, and I am right now in intervention.
Is that where you are today?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm at intervention on the west side, and the brothers there are letting me make it. They're letting me fight
I
the good
wish my
fight.
mom
And
can actually respect
it's
what I'm
just that,
doing for once.
I mean, after catching Haver Camp lying that I got that she got me going to A&D testing, and that I'm positive because I didn't go last time, and I'm not even in their systems.
I'm not. I'm not even in the system. Check this out. I'm walking inside the office of that building right there. Right? And this is what the lady in the office tells me. I'm talking to her right there. She's telling me the 1054 hasn't even been made in the system.
I'm not in the system, right? You don't have my paperwork. She's asking me to come here, though, right?
No, yes.
The lady just said yes. I was supposed to be there.
Father's keep fighting a good fight, catching her fucking up.
Catching Mrs. Paper.
I guess
Haber
this will get
kept
to
lying.
her supervisor and her producer director.
So this is me and her texting back and forth. Doesn't comply in doing her job. That's what I put. And then she's telling me I'm gonna be all this and that. And how does somebody with the she's trying to incriminate my mental health? Well, then how would I manifest and know this knowledge and know how to put her on blast and catching her lying to her producer director?
Got me one, boss.
Got me one, boss, because I really like to know, right? So I'm getting the producer director video that I had with her, and I'm talking to Mrs. Bridges on the phone.
Bridges, I got done with one class there, and I got to get the certificate. I gave it to my attorney, and I mean, I had to probably go back and go get another copy of it. But I mean, the one class that was intended to take, they're making me go to.
So, Mom, when you see this, I'm showing you that Patsy Haberkamp has been lying to you the whole time. Mrs. Bridges, too, by the way, and to let this courtroom know that my caseworker had lied to my mom, saying that my mom can have no contact with me because of the fact I was in a confinement situation, which these are two different courtrooms. I might not even, let me add, Pro Se hasn't even been convicted of charges due to the cult systematical system trying to jeopardize my life and using their systems, which is I mean in the beginning of this video, what cult systematical systems do. They got police, they got firefighter systems, but that's a whole different quantum. But the quantum mechanics of using the law and using their law and using human services and child protective services, I'm proving that's why we're in a new courtroom, because the last courtroom we're in, that judge and his whole cult of cultivating the people and peers inside that courtroom, abducting children by falsely accusing mental health statuses and stuff like that on different pro se's and taking kids from people. So I just want to let my mom know, here, mom, you're getting it right here, the truth. So, I mean, I don't know what else evidence I need to show you, but peep game, and here's some mental health understanding how you use technology to prove people that they've been lying to you. Mrs. Bridges and this new judge, I just want to let you know that Miss Havercamp has told my mom that I can have no communications with my mom because I was in confinement, but using the systematical systems that, by the way, your honorable judge, my mom, I mean, Mrs. Havercamp said that you, the judge, told my mom this knowledge. I was told that Havercamp said she's using you because of the courtroom status and stuff like that. She's saying that you told her, your honorable judge, Miss Havercamp is saying that you told her to tell my mom that I can't have no communications with my mom and when my mom has the visits and status with my son. So after all this fighting, all these years, after my son being tucked in by strangers for a year and a half, I finally got my mom to get involved to have my son. And Havercamp has been using the systematical system knowledge of saying the judge have gave her opportunity to critically detail to say that I didn't have no rights to even see my son or anything like that, to keep my mom away from me. I had to bomb myself out with a stimulant check. An honorable judge in the last court Zoom hearing we had on the 7th floor in the courthouse, he said, I'm going to give you a chance to bond out and get a chance with the legislative branch to understand knowledge that I'm going to give you a chance to get in your son's life. Because I can at least be on child support. But this is more evidence to my mom, because my mom was lied to not even to show up and set her phone on Zoom video with the hearing that this honorable judge saw face gestures and immaturity from Miss Havercamp already in line. But here's to Mrs. Bridges too when I forward this to you, understanding all this discernment, putting this all together so y'all can see the truth that this caseworker is immature. The second one, because you stated in this video how I was already getting resigned the first caseworker, Miss